straight out and buy that BKB.
Yeah, and I actually think that's what you're looking for. Like, looking at what EED has, they have to commit RP then.
Yeah, to penetrate through it. They've also got the Omni Slash, but it's a brood mother. If you've got vision of her, you've got vision of her babies, and no one is that lucky.
I mean, like, okay, you get vision of her, and eventually she could get like a diffusal blade, and she should be fine against everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you get Omni Slashed, you just like, yeah, okay, I casually will remove the vision.
Oh, Mastermind. Look at what he's trying to do. He's invis, but he's not getting the opportunity. Teddy's going in. It's going to be a turnaround. This girl is so damn dead. Off you pop. Kill goes to Disruptor. But with an invis Shadow Fiend, that could have gone worse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, like, I mean, you're always happy to get rid of the enemy. Like,
oh, 100%.
Yeah. Like, why commit for more if you're completely fine getting that one kill?
Oh, they get the Hex. The Echo Slam comes out onto Crush. A little bit of a waste, but they're just trying to keep her there and bring her down. There's the finger. So many ultimates, and she's got hers. But no, not enough. A nice play there by the Earthshaker, knowing when to walk away. Meanwhile, Disruptor picks up a kill onto Juggernaut. Still angry from what happened earlier. That's a dominating spree going his way.
Yeah, this is actually not looking good at all for EED at this point. I mean, the pickup on the Lina and the Juggernaut. And what could fault it again to the Broodmother? Like, both supports were busy fighting the Broodmother.
Teddy commits the stun and the finger onto Cross. I don't know if they can bring him down. The Earth Strike doesn't hit! Oh dear, that is such a misplay. Gets out alive. They don't lose anybody.
Yeah.
But they committed a large amount of ultimates again to try and bring that guy down, and he's already at full health.
That's just disgusting. But okay, that's like how Slack works. He survives and he just gets full HP again. And I mean, he has Aegis anyway, so they commit everything for naught.
Yeah. It's very upsetting. And this could be a little bit of EED maybe being zoned out by the fact that they're a win down. But if that is the case, it's only going to get worse if they lose this game.
So, yeah. I'm not sure what EED should be doing this time, because this time you can't even say, like, everything is fine if you get the RP off.
Yeah.
And RP doesn't fix the situation in this case. And... oh, a smoke gank. Mastermind and Miranda smoking up, looking for a kill.
They've already scared the Juggernaut off, so I don't know how much they're going to get from this. They're pinging out Sylvus.
Yeah.
He's going for the TP away, though. And yeah, I think it was just Slot going in, trying to get a bit too much. But it still creates space, and hey, this tier 1, it survived for far too long with this Broodmother in lane. They're all coming down to finish it.
Yeah. On top, the push not going too well. Like, ED's scared from something. I mean, they don't know where Rise Gaming is, so I guess that's the right thing to be.
Well, the Earthshaker certainly knows where they are. He's taking a lot of damage and he is gonna die to the Slark.
Yeah, and they traded for tier 1.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even.
Looks like they are gonna trade, but they're looking for a couple of tier 2s, at the very least damage to both of them.
That's both tier 2s.
Yeah, they force out the Fortify. Already a great start. They get a TP down to the Broodmother, which means McCraw can farm up a little bit, but it basically secures the kill on the tier 2 down middle.
Instantly we see the rotation from all the heroes to bottom.
Yeah. Also got the DD on Shadow Fiend. Juggernaut running away, but I don't think they care about him. If they can take this other tower, they're in such a good position. Sylvos this time lands the S-Spike. The OP catches 4 of them. Grass gets stunned up. Skewer comes in. There's the finger. They get the Static Storm. Very nice. Requiem comes off. There's the Echo Slam, but it doesn't do too much. Miranda falls. Currently a 2 for 2. Omni Slash coming out. Yule Scepter eats up the majority of that damage. They get the Grave coming off onto Dazzle. And they're going to walk away.
Yeah.
What an RP.
Yeah.
But, oh, Lur, gonna die. No! Crush Dota there with the mischance coming out from the something. I'm gonna have to ask you a question about that in a minute. Lur coming in. Doesn't drop with the heal! Wow. Okay, so, Broodmother. I know she gives a mischance, but I have no idea how she gives a mischance.
It's right clicks.
Right clicks, okay, so that's her... Okay, it's her passive. There we go.
Yeah. Like, it's a passive, and it's just like, oh,
Wow.
I'm hitting you, and you miss.
I'm reading her passive for what must be the first time ever. That is an insane mischance, 50% at level 3. What?
Yeah. It's a really amazing skill. Like, before she was put back into Katniss mode, I think she was removed for quite some time.
Yeah, she was removed for a long time.
Like, when they changed how her map movement works. She got, like, some buffs to Incapacitating Bite before. We're still looking at the same Incapacitating Bite that she had from then.
That is scary big, though.
Yeah. So let's say, well, as is going on, I mean, Dazzler looking to have like a medallion and some gold left over.
Look how badly they're trying to kill Crush here. They trap her in. The BKB comes out, going for the TP away, and does get it.
RP still 5 seconds to cooldown.
Yeah. I think they would have committed that as well.
Yeah.
100% they would have gone for that.
On the other hand, you can't really commit the RP for this.
No.
Like, that's basically just the big flag for Rise to push into the high ground. Like, that's all that is holding them from pushing in.
Yeah, it's an open invitation as soon as they see that.
Oh.
They do get a nice stun. There's the finger. Miranda going to drop as well. They picked up 2 kills pretty easily on the supports there. But the courier could die. Slark sees it. This courier just refuses to fall. Gets out alive.
The little dog that could.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, holy shit, I just noticed how the courier's name.
Let's just click off that.
I actually didn't know, like, that the courier names changed somehow.
Oh yeah, you just buy a name tag in the store or on the community market where it's like 8p.
Oh god. Yeah, well, both Lion and Earthshake are really far away from their Blink Daggers, so there's no easy initiation from the supports yet.
I find this is an issue that happens quite a lot when you pick up 2 greedy supports, and by greedy I just mean they need an item over, say, 2,000 gold or 1,500 gold.
No.
They get shut down a lot, and you've just got no support to take up the slack. Both of these guys could really benefit from the Blink Dagger, and as a result, neither of them have got it.
Yeah. On the other hand, like, you could... Oh, in mid.
This guy is dead. Weave comes out. He may be able to Blade Fury out of this. It depends how long he's got, but he does go for the Omni Slash. No! Here comes the Echo Slam. Grass has got that Shadow Dance going. It is a killing spree for Mastermind. They jump onto Silvos. He falls as well. It was a nice initiation, and it's picked up free.
Wow. So, yeah. I mean, as we're looking at this, there's gonna fall a tier 3. At least. Broodmother's pushing top, 4 others pushing mid, and there's like a Juggernaut missing for 40 seconds.
I really like this recognition of Crush as well as they go into killer. Finger to the face. Invis, OP. They're doing some damage to the middle tower. Once again, they force out the fortified, but it cost them a little bit more than the last time they did this. They're just going to sit away and give it a little bit of a tap, bringing it to below half health, and they could bring it down. RP comes out only onto 1. Yules comes out to counter. Very early Shallow Grave, but that's okay. Fissure comes out. Graz going to run away from here. If they get out, this is a win, because that is a big cooldown on the RP. But they do get the air spike onto Mastermind. Finger comes out. Hex comes out. LSA comes out. Everything comes out. Met comes out to try and keep him alive, but no. Lion picks up the kill.
Yeah. I mean, they commit so much.
Yeah.
Right there for this Shadow Fiend, they commit everything. And I mean, it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
They defended their tier 3. They got a kill on him. I mean, they seem to still look for something.
I don't know how well this will go. I have to see. They throw out the fissure. Weave does come out. Oh, okay, they've got no support from anybody to court them with those slogs on the back. We could be looking at the TP. Teddy gets some trouble by slog. He diverts their attention, does get stunned out. Omnislash comes out, Finger comes out. That is a much more valuable kill. They will be very happy with that trade, and they may not be finished. There is a lot of speed on Lina, essentially haste with the Shadowblade speed boost, and there is another kill. McCraw looking at taking the Roshan. We get the buyback from Dazzle.
Yeah. Now the big question is, will Crush be able to steal something here? I don't think so. Like, it's way too risky in my opinion.
It's so risky. But they've committed so much. There's the dust. They've caught her out. They've also got some damage to her. Slot goes in, isn't able to get it. If he dies, it's a dieback. He is using that Shadow Dance to try and stay alive. Earthspike hasn't connected. We could be seeing an RP here. Not quite yet. They do get Slark out alive, though it cost them the Disruptor. And they're chasing Mastermind. Fissure, not the greatest, but you've got Blinks for a reason. They're going to chase him. Earthspike lands. They also get the Enchant Totem stun. Going for that Requiem. Manages to land one, but he hasn't got that many souls. We've got a double kill on Lina, who's been cleaning up the supports during all of this. Slark pounces out to safety. Crushed out a BKB going on. Going to try and bring him down, but once again, haven't quite got the vision. Now they do for the gem on the Magnus coming in. And she doesn't have the phase movement because of the damage. A terrible fight for Ryze.
And suddenly the game goes the other way. Like, I mean, wow, it's surprising like how fast the tides have turned in this game.
Look at that experience graph. That is a vertical climb.
Yeah. It's literally going the other way. Like, even more than that. Holy shit! Like, they were trailing behind like 3K, and now they're ahead 8K.
Yeah, it's just what? Like. This is ridiculously well played by ED. They hung on, and now they are at the tier 3, where just minutes ago they were losing theirs down middle with no hope of defending it. They force out the Fortify. Yule Scepter comes out to Juggernaut. The RP catches Mastermind. They skewer him back. Weave did get off. They get the stun. Mastermind shallow graved up. They've used the Finger and the Laguna Blade onto it. Silvos looking to drop. He does fall to the slog, but they manage to bring down the Shadow Fiend. Miranda getting Omni Slash up. Meanwhile, Grass taking so much damage. They use the Echo Slam. He's going to try and stay alive. Uses that Shadow Dance. Crush Dota continuing to chase. May bring down the Magnus. BKB comes out onto Crush. Grass in a horrible situation. He has brought back. If he falls, he'll be out for so long. Crush Dota looking to bring down this Earthshaker, but gets stunned out. Do they have vision? They do now. They drop her. No buybacks available onto any of the dead heroes on the side of Ryze. This could be a barracks.
That's barracks, yeah. I mean, the disgusting thing is EED can go for another set.
Yeah.
Like, the healing board is up.
The issue is they've still got the tier 2s and even a tier 1 down mid, so they're going to have to go for Throne if they want anything. But they bring down Dazzle. Now, he did buy back as well.
Yeah.
They are punching holes through the armor, and they're going to back off for now.
Now, that's something I completely disregarded. Like, oh god, there's still a tier 1 here standing this far into the game. Like, you're looking at that Rex and...
But honestly, I'm not sure... I get why they'd want to play it safe, but I think in that situation, they could have kept going, because the Disruptor was coming back. Yes, Slark was around, but if you killed the Disruptor even once more, you're just punishing them so hard, it's basically come out of Fountain, die, rinse and repeat.
I actually think that if they didn't leave, like, Ryze would have just waited for all of their heroes to be back.
Probably.
And I don't really think that they could have gotten, like, the Ancient in time.
No, but they may have taken a tier 4.
Yeah, that for sure, yes. On the other hand, if we look at this, Ryze actually through the game already. We can safely say that. Like, they had it in the grasp.
I'm looking at the graphs. There's a 10k advantage going the way of EED. You look at that graph on experience now, and the rest of the dives, they don't even look like anything.
Okay, so we got a pause coming in.
That was
weird pause.
Weird pause. This has been a weird game, though. I think that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
It's been a very strange game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still baffled at what is going down. Like, wow.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. This is we've seen some very good plays, and we've seen some plays which are very pub-like, with the fissures onto here and the cancels of the TPs.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Like, we have seen a Disruptor so long on the cliff, and I mean, regardless, he was able to make huge impact into the game so far.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Rise is like in the back again, but
Yeah, that only happened 5 seconds ago. They up until then they were very much in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Okay, back to video games.
And I mean, if we look at the kills, like, Teddy has had such a huge impact. Like, he picked up 13 kills so far. And I mean, Juggernaut also looking at a quite really good score, in fact, with 727. But that's just the power of a mid laner currently.
From the last 2 games, easily MVP of EED is Teddy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, last game was unfortunate for him.
Yeah. They responded to him very well, but I do think he was still one of the better players in the whole game.
Yeah.
Because when they did land, they were beautiful.
Yeah. And overall, we still have to say, like, both teams showing us magnificent performances so far.
They're knocking now on the tier 3 mid, and they are tearing it down very quickly. Playing pretty smart as well, having the 2 damage dealers at the backside. Here comes Graz. They do stun him down with the Light Strike array. The glimpse comes out onto McGraw. He is using that blade through to do large amounts of damage. Talera taking large amounts of damage as well from the Requiem. They do get the Godlike by bringing down the Slog with the finger. Omni Slash available, and here we go. They're going to try and bring somebody down. Yule Scepter comes up. It does kill the Disruptor. And Mastermind getting stunned up by that LSA was not optimal. They may need to land a fissure here or something to keep him up. Yep, there it is. And now they'll try and bring him down during the Shallow Grave. They do get that, though it cost them the Juggernaut. Buyback on the Shadow Fiend. They need to get a Rax and get out. In fact, they're going to run beforehand. Mastermind coming in, going to look to do some clearing up. And Earthshaker, he's going to die for the good of the team. On the run, but just no chance.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
I mean, I'm surprised that ED wasn't able to take the Rex there. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Juggernaut died, so you probably don't want to commit anymore.
It was that Shallow Grave that saved them, because without that, they bring him down, and then they tear the Rax down so quickly, but...
Christian, meanwhile, doing his thing as Broodmother, just split push the whole lane on bottom. I mean, at this point, they really have... They have no other choice than to commit Crush to this lane.
And they get the Hex upon her. They do have the gem, of course, so this is a bad position to be in. And there's the finger of the Laguna Blade.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm not sure, like, this is not a position you want to be in as a Broodmother. You want to have the Rex advantage.
Oh, definitely. The ability to... Even if she focuses on this lane, which is, like you say, 100% the right thing to do, it's going to be harder for her to spawn Spiderlings because the Super Creeps are obviously a little bit tougher to deal with. It's such a disadvantage.
Yep.
And it gives EED some natural protection against her.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, this Broodmother will have not as much of an impact now anymore than she did earlier.
Yeah. Well, we're heading 40 minutes in anyway. We're getting to the point where we can say Broodmother has made the impact that they needed to make this game.
Yeah.
It's sort of up to the rest of the team.
Shadow Fiend soon having his Butterfly. I mean, he still lacks his Eagle Song, but that should come out quite soon.
McGraw once again going onto the melee barracks as opposed to the ranged. We are seeing damage coming out onto that as well, but the Desolator, they do bring it down. We get the Echo Slam, but I believe it did get dodged by the BKB. Large amounts of damage coming out. Crush Dota on the retreat, but does get fingered down. Grass focusing down onto the Magnus, going to run away as well. And it is McCraw that's in the toughest spot of all. The RP catches onto 3 of them. They don't have the Echo Slam, but they have everything else they need. It is a complete wipe. And there's the game. Great play by the Magnus.
Yeah. I mean, again, we see a great performance by ED and Rise Gaming. This time, ED takes the throne. Why a GG, but still, they showed that they can actually fight their way in this finals.
Yeah.
To the throne of the UGC League, even.
That was really well played by them, and
Yeah.
a great comeback. So, wow, I guess game 3.
Game 3.
We'll be going to that, and we will see you in a little bit. Hang tight. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Can you hear me now, man? Should be a little bit better. There we go. I had some trouble connecting to the lobby that time, but we are here for Game 3 of this slogfest between EED and Rise Gaming. Currently 1-1 in a best of 5. I'm Questex, and once again, I'm joined by Steffel.
Hello there. This time, we're going to see something different. Eternal Envy going to the Dire.
It's a strange thing to see after the last two, and we're seeing the respect ban on that Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
So, looking at it, like, we have a 1-1. Everything is like a best of 3 now. And well, not everything is like a best of 3. We will see Eternal Envy's Disciples 2 times on Dire.
It's a strange situation to be in, of course, with potential for, like you say, 3 more games or 2 more games, depending on the following performances.
Yeah.
But I have never cast a best of 5 that hasn't gone to the 5th game. I will say that.
So you bring, up the luck for like both teams to go for the 5th game.
Yeah, it's just a strange little start that I've been able to rack up, which is great because I love casting late at night when my flatmates are trying to sleep.
Yeah, what I'm like surprised at is like Eternal Envy Disciples completely different bands this game.
Yeah, it seems to be. Is it just pure respect bands? I'm pretty sure the Magnus was. Yeah, the Magnus is normally on there, so.
Yeah, like they usually picked up the Magnus, so I guess they really value that hero.
This is interesting. They will be bringing something special out, I imagine.
And I mean, what are we looking at? Like, maybe they're afraid of the Juggernaut Magnus combo. We see a Bat Rider.
First pick Bat Rider, that takes me back. That takes me a long way back. TI3 level of stuff.
Yeah, and that's the Queen of Pain mid. So basically, they revealed 2 cores already. Except if you go for like the jungling Bat Rider, but that's like, wow.
Yeah, that's something a little bit different, and that can backfire pretty quick, particularly with decent roaming supports, and Venge is already half of that.
Yeah, I mean, she counters Bat Rider quite well, swap, breaking the lasso, and that's actually enough.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't seen Avenge so far.
Yeah. We've seen... we have so far 100% win rate Juggernaut.
Yeah?
Yeah, both teams winning with the Juggernaut. And
still he stays in the game. Not banned or picked yet.
100% pick ban ratio. Sniper, Troll, maybe the Lion, we'll see. Earthshaker this time banned again, so we won't see an Earthshaker. I'm surprised how high value the Apparition seems to be for both teams.
Yeah, normally...
He has been banned out every game, right?
I don't know if he was banned in the first one, though he may have been.
I think he was. Well, nevertheless, we're looking at the next ban of Eternal Envy's Disciples. They having their mid-end support, or potentially also 2 supports. That's like something you can never forget about Delena, that she initially was played as a support and eventually transitioned into the mid with her most recent buffs. It seems like no Juggernaut this time.
Okay, sorry man, just trying to fix something with the Twitch there. We will get to it eventually. Yeah, the Juggernaut finally being banned out in the 4th ban.
10 seconds.
Rise, can I have an answer to that?
Banning out the Drow Ranger. So
they're scared of the Aura Strat coming out with the Venge and the Drow. This could be a Faceless Void. I was thinking it when they banned out the Ancient Apparition, because obviously he's very good at throwing stuff into the Chronosphere, and Queen of Pain synergizes quite well with the Chrono as well. The Witch Doctor pickup, it's making me more sure.
Yeah, actually, the Faceless Void could come out there to great success. I mean, a Bat Rider, not the most synergizing, but still,
10 seconds.
it gives you the opportunity to sticky napalm the enemies and
Yeah.
then just hit harder after the Chronosphere. And
Reserve time.
what are we looking at Eternal Enemies Disciples? Like, they banned out their own heroes so far.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm not sure what they're going to play because these are the heroes that they seem to excel on.
Yeah, like, we can't expect the Magnus now. Like, Teddy probably still pissed at the first game. Tolera probably saying something like, that's
Yeah.
so boring, I want to have another hero.
I am highly interested, and maybe they did want the drow. Maybe that's why they're taking a little while now to come up with this third pick.
That's actually true, yeah. Like, maybe they want to draw Visage.
With the Lena, Precision Aura alone does enough because she's got that 670 attack range.
Yeah, that's our third lion.
Those two can make a big impact with the amount of roaming.
And again, like, Lena Lion, it's again so much nuke. Wow.
Yeah.
Like, I would kind of like to see a puck from Rise Gaming, but
Yeah.
since they already picked up the Queen of Pain and the Bat Rider, that's very unlikely. Like, puck can go mid or off lane, but with those two heroes, oh wow, Luna.
That's a big pickup.
Yeah. So,
Ah.
Rise Gaming's supports cores are decided with this. They're looking for a last support. What would you pick in their stat right now, like as the fifth hero?
It's a good question. They've got a lot of options because of the fact that they've just got so much there already in terms of stun, damage, magical, physical. I think a silence. Any support with a silence, whether it be the Skywrath or somebody else, that could do a lot.
I was actually thinking again, like I'm trying to be creative, of course. A Sven support.
I like the Sven support. I'm a big fan of the Sven support.
I mean, look at their lineup. What they lack right now is some beef in front.
Yeah.
Like the Wraith King or the Sven support could give it to them. Eternal Enemies Disciples picking up the Phantom Lancer again in the first game. It was not successful. This time, he's probably facing a bit more of a favorable matchup. I mean, Queen of Pain still really excels at clearing the illusions of him, but Luna doesn't want her bounces to be wasted, for one.
Yeah.
The Bat Rider can actually pick up the wrong Phantom Lancer. I mean, it's not so much about the Phantom Lancer having the it's about not knowing who the real Phantom Lancer is, because there's methods to do that, but rather there are clustering. There's so many of them, and he's hard to click. That's what I'm thinking when I look at this.
Yeah, and even with stuff like the Witch Doctor and that, it discourages the Aghanim Scepter, which is hugely important for him if you really want to make a big impact. And oh my god,
wow, Chen.
that's a Chen. You're gonna have to do all the talking for this guy because I never see Chen.
Well, I like, again, it's like one of my favorite heroes in Dota. I mean, I suck horribly at him. Like, my micro is decent, but like Chen specifically is like, I'm not efficient in the jungle for some reason. So I'd rather pick a Visage in terms of micro heroes. But he has such an amazing skill set. Like, he can save his allies, he can heal them, he can gank really well, and we see the last pickup is Sand King for Tolerad. It's the offlane? Offlane Sand King. Wow.
Is this... I don't think this would be an aggressive try.
It could be, like, Silvus Oxia and Tolerad going offlane. Sure. It's like some huge stun combos coming out. I mean, looking at the fact that the Chen is normally bound to the jungle to some extent,
Yeah.
when he's looking to gank, that's something you can pull off against the dual lane. Finally, what you also have to consider, Witch Doctor is a really strong defensive support.
Yeah. Particularly with the Lunar Blessing whenever that gets leveled up.
Yeah.
But as we head into the game, we will have a look at the teams. And on the side of EED, we have got Talera, and he's heading to the normal offlane position. So he may be very reliant on some stacks from the supports into the dire jungle. Mid lane, we've got Teddy once again playing that Lina. Did a solid job on them last time. And we've got Silvus picking up the Ventral Spirit. He'll be glad to be off Lion. And we've got Oxia going to be playing that Lion. And we're finishing off with McGraw once again comfortably on the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah. And Crush could actually run into McGraw and Silvus there with his Bat Rider, but it doesn't seem like it. He's going to take the offlane. On mid Mastermind, he was only carrying the first game, correct?
Yeah, at this point I want to say that they've been mid more than they've carried.
Yeah. And Grass taking the Luna. Miranda, the Chen, and Lure is on the Witch Doctor.
Talera could be in a bit of a tough spot here. He has got the ability to level up Burrow Strike though if he needs to get the hell out of there. But they've spotted him out and they're just going to give him a right click for the trouble. And bounty rooms get split for the first time.
Complete open game. Yes, it's not pre-decided.
Yeah, it's an even start for once on the teams, though one did go to the carry and one went to the mid, though I find that tends to be personal choice between teams more than an outright advantage.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm curious how the lanes will be, but Tolero will probably spend his time sandstorming.
Yep, there it is.
The offlane.
They do have Dust, so they could go in for a kill. They've also got Cask level. There's the Dust, and here is the Cask. Can they get one nice bounce? No, but Tolero in a lot of trouble. Gonna die.
Yeah. That was like the right clicks with Lunar Blessing, just too strong.
Yeah.
And I mean, Tolera just being too offensive there.
Yeah, he was just a little bit too greedy. Thought he could get away with it, and won't be trying that again. Or at least shouldn't be trying that again. I'll say that instead.
Yeah, crushed it on top, like also getting zoned quite decently.
Yeah, he is pushed back, but of course, there's a bit less pressure now that First Blood's been given, and he's still alive, so doing slightly better.
Yeah. And I have to excuse myself. It seems like I have to restart Dota for a second.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do a semi-solo cast for a little bit. No worries, man. So, what are we looking at in terms of the CS? Well, we've got the PL sitting top, equal, getting changed with the Luna now. Luna on 10 and he is on 9. That's going to be changing a lot as the early game goes on. But bear in mind, Luna was able to pick up that early First Blood, so she's sitting on a 400 net worth advantage compared to the PL's current farm. We've also got Crush Dota up top, trying to take some stacks, gets stunned up and in a bad spot, using that Firefly to try and get out alive, but they do use the Doppelganger, and the Phantom Rush is there to pick up the kill for McGraw, though he takes a large amount of damage from the tower before A-clicking the switch. And Tolera once again getting initiated on. There's the Dust, they're looking for the second kill here. He Burrow Strikes away, going for the Uke. It's not looking too great for him, but he's doing alright, using those tangos, trying to hide. Graz. They're going to let him pass by the looks of it, but they catch him with a Lucent Beam. So, it was good up top for the tri-lane, but got equaled out by the dual lane, which I had doubts about, which are currently winning the most out of all the lanes. Chen continuing to do a stack here. He will be hoping for a Wild Wing spawn, so he can do this really efficiently and very, very quickly. Once again, Crush trying to clean up this stack, gonna get the hell out of there. And we have Quap harassing Teddy, who's been able to pick up the bottle. Mastermind going ahead and picking up his as well now. is slightly leading the CS and goes in onto Teddy using that Scream. Light Strike Away does not catch. It's very difficult to get it to land as a counter initiation until Era has been forced into the jungle, leaving a free farming Luna, which isn't the greatest situation to be in. And just as Crush Dota gets spiked up, it looks like Staffel has come back. Are you there, my friend?
Yeah, I'm there, but like the bug didn't fix itself, so I'm just going to keep on casting like this, but it's optimal.
Okay, well, we'll try and make do. We've got a smoke gank coming out from Miranda, and he has got 2 troll summoners, so that is 2 nets for the price of 1. They'll be looking at going in on maybe Teddy before they can hit 6. Depends.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's searching for. Maybe just placing a ward.
Yeah, they may be expecting the Sand King, but this smoke gank's going to fail, and they're going to realise that he's in the jungle, which is going to leave Grass just pure free farm. We're going to get a pause anyway. What I'd like to see now from Rise is the recognition that, okay, Sand King's not there. We're going to move Chen and Witch Doctor out. We're going to leave Luna to free farm. And they've got a TP on Witch Doctor anyway, so just hope that if something does go down, he can respond and try and save in time.
Yeah. So yeah, I missed some kills, I guess.
Yeah, we missed kills in both off lanes. The Sand King has died twice, and the Bat Rider has died twice as well.
Okay.
But both of them have got jungling mechanics that let them come online very, very quickly again.
I'm actually surprised that they actually commit the offlane to the Sand King, because he's usually fine just farming away as a support.
Yeah.
Like, come out every few minutes, try to land a great stun, and work your wonders.
Well, it obviously didn't pay off for them, and I think we were both surprised to see it come out, like you say. So, with the Chen natural push here, they've got a Vengeful Spirit, but all it'll take is a couple of decent stuns. Look at that damage from Lucent Beam. It is disgusting. This push strat. Also, they messed up the Fortify. They do not have the free Fortify. They can go for this tier 2.
Oh, wow. That's actually quite huge. That's actually really huge. Like, Chen just loves situations like this. And I mean, his skeleton armor will get bigger.
Absolutely, they'll tear through this. Look at the damage it's taking, and we're not seeing any TP supports. This is going to be a 6-minute or a sub 6-minute tower. Tier 2 down bottom.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Luna kind of regrets not going for a Midas this game, because with 2 towers going your way 5 minutes in, she could have had a Midas and boots easily. Looking at her items.
Yeah, easily, but there is the other side of, I don't think she's going to be complaining that they took 2 towers.
Yeah. So, looking at it, Teddy doing quite fine in mid. I mean, he has a bit more of an unfavorable matchup this time with the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, she's a little bit stronger.
Yeah, she is a stronger laner than the Shadow Fiend. And I think the Lena can't punish it that hard this time. The pick, that is.
Yeah, I agree. It's much harder for her, and she takes a lot more in return. Stuff like the Scream of Pain, which she's poured 3 levels in, and even just the level 1 Shadow Strike can do quite a bit of damage over time.
It seems like Miranda and Allure are looking for smoke gank soon. Like, they bought one, so they will probably do a rotation. But the Lion might spy it out.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're getting the Vlad's Rush up top on McGraw, and he is free farming away for now. Oh, Lion, he wants him, but it's too deep, and he leaves a second before the courier, but I don't think he could have gone for it anyway.
No. If it was a melee hero, yes, but as a ranged hero, you need 2 hits for a flying courier, and like, you don't want to do that, like, with a Queen of Pain and the Witch Doctor so close by.
So, this is a downside, in fact, for this Luna. I would like to see her rotate lanes now, perhaps, because she's so far up farming. If she gets caught out, there's no way a TP support can respond to that. But in the middle lane, Teddy gets a lot of damage. It's a nice stun and it's a nice scream. Brings the 2 guys down. And Luna
on top,
gets gone
in the
up
meantime,
bottom lane,
Luna.
yeah. They're gonna
Yeah.
try and catch her. They don't have the swap, so she's gonna get out alive.
Yeah, but it's like really difficult. When you're that far up, it's a really risky position, and basically any rotation can catch you so badly.
I guess the nice thing about Luna is she's very quick. I think she's the second quickest hero in the game.
By now, the second quickest, only Enchantress faster.
Yeah. So, it's not terrible if you do get caught out, particularly if you're against support Venge who has got very little to chase you with.
Yeah.
Sand King's close to his blink. And
Yeah, I mean, he had like an easy time farming a bit in the jungle. Now he got a bit from the offlane again, and that's a quite fast blink for an offlane.
he will have to do a lot with it though, because to get that form, he essentially left Luna alone.
Mm. On the other hand, like if we look at the Luna's last hits, she doesn't have too many of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that is a bit lackluster when you consider it. And she's behind on the net worth as well now, so the first blood and the kill, it's not balancing out that big CS difference, and they're gonna bring down Lure. Goes the way of Lion.
So I'm quite surprised. Like in first game, Mastermind was able to like equalize the farm of McGraw, but it seems like both games Grass was not able to do so.
Yeah, oh, they go in, the LSA does connect, there's the finger, both of these guys are low, it's up to the gods now, but Teddy does have a lot of attack damage, and there's the Hex, she may bleed out, yeah, she's gonna die, they've not got heals for her.
Denied.
Boom.
Denied.
Crush takes some damage as well, but he'll be alright.
Yeah. Miranda only 50 gold until he has Mac. That's I think you wanted a bit earlier with 2 towers gone your way, but overall it's fine.
Yeah, it'll do the job.
Yeah.
I guess now that they've got it, they can try and push harder as well.
Yeah, they surely are looking for like team fights now.
Mm.
They should have. Oh, their Rider is actually not level 6 yet, so probably they will wait for this. Maybe stack up some jungle camps. That's actually a problem when you have the Chen that's not committing like his farm to stacking.
He has been able to do 1 stack. He had a 3 or 4 stack of creeps here that he cleaned up while you were away, but even so, it's not a lot of room compared to how much the Sand King got as this smoke gang gets revealed, and Grass just runs around the other side of it.
Oh wow.
They could get the wrap around, but oh yeah, that's the Witch Doctor ward placed for the Lion. Picks up the kill.
Yeah, completely worth it at this point. Like, it's a really short cooldown even, so it doesn't matter at all.
Luna's in a tough spot. They go in, they do get the stun. Here comes the epicenter, here comes the stun. They're going to bring this girl down. They do get the Hand of Faith, and they commit the Eclipse, which was questionable. During all of that, McCraw gets a kill onto the Batrider, and we get a push down to the middle lane.
Yeah.
I think Luna made a bit of a misplay using the Eclipse there. She was going to die anyway, and there was very little chance she could bring anyone down with her.
So the Lena seems to farm up Yules. Obviously, it's one of the go-to choices for her.
Yeah.
And for the McGraw currently looking to get his Yasha next. No, actually, he's going for the defusal first. Wow. Like, I think it's worth to actually get yourself the Yasha first, just to speed up your farm a bit more.
Yeah, it's a really nice item.
Yeah, if it's only for the movement speed. And Luna, she probably is looking for the Yasha. Got her Blade of Alacrity so far. Nothing on the career yet. Her farm has fallen off. Yeah, like it feels a bit off that she is like not leading the pack. It absolutely is not okay, in my opinion, when you
Yeah.
have like a one-tower lead, especially a two-tower lead even, that you're behind on farm.
I
That
agree.
shouldn't happen.
One of the issues was the fact that they were able to bring down the Batrider the same amount of times as the Sand King, but even so, completely uncontested farm. I don't know. It seems like they could have done more with it.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah, it might still be overall fine, and the Luna can catch up if she actually is able to farm that stack.
middle tower is being
I mean, ED scouting it out.
Oh,
to
nice
Lorada
stun.
is-
Here comes the Witch Doctor ultimate as well. They're going to bring down one. It may be two. No, they're going to let Teddy get away, and they're happy with what they got.
Yeah. Okay, so as we say, the stack is going to continue to be stacked, and Luna can actually catch up on the farm if she's farming this one.
Yeah, it'll be
Like
huge.
it's already huge. Yeah, that's like a triple stack currently. Did she fail her last stack? I'm not sure
It
about
looked like
that.
they may have, but I wasn't sure. I only saw the end of it. They do get this done, and Crushed Out are going to fall here. Hand of God comes out, going to try and keep them alive. And it may do the job, but no, the Burrow Strike, nice. That's the early blink paying off. Though Talera, in a bit of a bad spot, but he has supports near. And they smoke up.
Dire's top tower is being
They
attacked.
smoke
Yeah,
up
that'll be
underneath a
quite
ward.
Dire's structures are
Though, it seems like they may have been distracted with trying to take top to spot it out.
Dire's top tower is
And in fact, there has been a line drawn on the map. Here come the rest of the team. Wave of Terror initiation. They get the Spirit Lance. Lovely Burrow Strike onto three of them. Finger comes out onto grass. The mech goes, but it's not enough. Everybody is dropping. It's a lovely scream of pain. They get the Shadow Strike as well onto Teddy. Going to try and bring her down in exchange. Swap comes out, but she is going to drop. Can they get the deny? No. Distracted. 3 for 2 with the tier 1 falling.
Yeah, and that Finger of Death was actually not on grass, but rather a creep.
Oh,
Standing
really?
Right next to him. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a Chen creep or something else, but I was like, that Finger should have killed him. I was like,
Oh.
oh god, like, that was not something you wish for. I mean, he still died, but it's a Finger wasted, absolutely.
Yeah. It could have made a bit of a better difference.
Yeah.
They probably did
but
come out of it still on top, but it's never nice to miss a finger.
Just thinking of the fact that the Finger could have gone to the Queen of Pain instead.
Yeah, and then it would have stopped the big scream.
Yeah. Wait, maybe not stop it, but the Queen of Pain would have died faster and
Yeah.
maybe not take another hero with her.
Both mid laners pick up their yulls at exactly the same time.
Hmm.
Though Teddy is dragging behind in the net worth compared to the Quap.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised. Like, I'm always wondering why you'd get like your scepter.
Oh,
on the
nice
swap.
death ward, but it gets cancelled out by the stun from Swap, giving chase. And could we see the Eclipse here? No, they're on the retreat. Burrow Strike comes out, and they're using the finger onto Graz. This time it hits, and this time they bring it down. It was the Laguna Blade, not the finger, however. And they are giving chase to Teddy. Lots of damage. There's the Scream of Pain to bring one down. Looking at Talera as well. He's got quite a bit of damage over time with the napalm that's going on top of him, and he has been made visible, and he has been made dead.
It's the murder.
I'm always curious about the pickup of the Yule Scepter on Queen of Pain. I mean, yes, okay, it's an amazing item to escape with, but I feel there's stronger choices to pick up overall.
Yeah.
Um,
I suppose that my idea is sort of it's good against the Lina, particularly in this game, if you can use that Yules before the Laguna lands, because it is really one of the only ways you're going to be able to dodge a really decently timed one.
Yeah. It's also a possibility to dodge her Yule's combo, and we see another pause
Yep.
coming out. It seems like the servers are having quite some trouble. We had some issues like with the lobbies so far,
Yeah.
and also when we, I think it was before the second game, the players had some issues with connecting to the Dota network.
It's just Valve know exactly when to introduce these sort of updates and these patches to cause the most chaos. I'm sure
Yeah.
between now and if we go to the 5th game, Source 2 will come out, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, looking at the ping, everybody should be fine, but Tolera though, like he's looking at 200 milliseconds. All the other players
Oh.
roughly at 100. So, yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
should
not
be okay.
ideal.
It's not ideal, but it's playable.
So in terms of gold and experience, the gold is pretty balanced because seeing as you can't see it underneath the pores. So we'll be seeing around 500 to 0 in that. But experience has got just below a 5k advantage to EED. And reflecting that in levels, it's mainly on the Phantom Lancer who is leading that, 2 levels ahead of anybody else in this game.
Yeah, but something like that, it can actually make a huge impact in favor of your team. Like, especially looking at the fact that they're ahead on levels overall. Like, Delina is on the same level as the Queen of Pain. The Sand King is on the same level as the Luna.
Yeah.
So basically, you're ahead a total of 5 levels on the core.
Yeah, I agree. The big thing as well will be if they can pick up a pretty early 3rd level into Juxtapose for Phantom Lancer, then you can really swarm Rise. And up until now, it's been Rise that have been swarming them with the Chen creep, so that will be very important.
With the pause ending, we see a kill.
Yeah, Gratz in huge trouble. He used the Hand of God and the Mag together in conjunction, but she still falls regardless. McCraw's starting to swarm, like we were saying. Death Ward comes out, but it doesn't know what to go on. Miranda, he may get out alive because of it, but there's a lot of damage. There's the Burrow Strike, lovely play. And now it's Witch Doctor being used up, and this guy gonna die. The LSA doesn't connect, it doesn't matter. Double kill for Teddy. Mastermind gonna run away, invis, but they do have a sentry. If she goes in, she could die.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Lur not
No,
properly. Yeah, Lur did not properly control his Death Ward there. Like, I mean, before you waste it all on an illusion, why not just go for another hero?
Oh,
like
she's
sort
in the
of-
sentry ward
Oh!
range. Here comes the stun, the Burrow Strike as well. Light Strike away, she's dead.
Wow, that was unfortunate. Like,
Yeah.
she was showing so much patience, and then at like shortly before it runs out, she walks down into the sentry, completing her life.
That was a good moment. You were saying about the Death Ward.
Yeah, like Lur wasn't controlling it at all.
Oh, they used the heal and the mech to keep him out alive.
Yeah,
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Stun
like
comes
he
up.
had, he was able to. Oh wow.
Just
Line
damage
that-
over time and towers.
Yeah.
Right, Death Ward, go!
Death Ward, for fuck's sake. He was able to channel the whole Death Ward, but wasn't targeting it. Like,
Yeah.
He had so much time to focus on anything but Phantom Lancer illusions. And I mean, without the bounces, you don't really want to go on Phantom Lancer illusions.
I will say this to his defense. Changing the target of Death Ward is one of the scariest things you can do in this game. Because you always have that feeling, if I mess this up, I'm going to get so reported. If you just right click on the floor and end up walking off, people will be furious at you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the tiny plays that like can make a huge difference in a game. Like, that's a lot of damage wasted. And Luna.
I agree.
in
Yeah,
mid.
lovely stun. There's the finger. Mech doesn't matter. Epicenter does a bit of farming as well, which is always nice. Mastermind jumps in, jumps right out. And again, we've got Rise playing on the back foot. Here comes the Spirit Lance. LSA connects as well. They catch you with the Dragon Slave. Looks like LSA didn't quite latch, but it doesn't matter. Another swap coming out onto Lure. Yule's into the air. Going to see the Earth Spike connection and the Light Strike Array and the other stun to bring it all down. And a tier 2 force.
I'm definitely expecting a lead up on next game.
Yeah. Making a lot happen.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under
Like, they're not able to control the Lina at all.
Scarily.
I mean, she was kept at bay more during the lane, but still, it was like maybe to pick it up themselves.
Yeah.
For Rise.
Pretty close to the Scepter as well. She's about 600 from that. But the scariest thing right now, PL is almost finished his Scardy.
Yeah.
And we aren't even 20 minutes into the game yet. He's got a 12k net worth advantage, 5,000 ahead of the Luna.
And the Luna's not even second.
No, it is on that Lena, like you say.
Yeah.
Teddy once again making a lot happen.
And
Oh, look at it go!
Crush. I feel like Crush didn't have any impact this game.
Definitely not
Like-
as much as what happened in the last one.
Yeah, I think that's to fault to the hero though.
Yeah.
He will get picked up again. They know where
Yep,
he is.
goes for the Firefly, jumps straight in, and gets stunned out. Wave of Terror, finger, right to the face, brings him down.
I think it wasn't even necessary there, in my opinion. Like, it was
No.
a bit of overkill. But
I was
still.
just about to say that, but I think he got him his gold for his Blink Dagger. So, I'll allow it, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Oh, sneaky. Janet Luna going for the Roshan in the meantime.
It's not going to be the quickest Roche in the world, but they didn't spot it out. My concern is Venge has got a medallion. They could be
Yeah.
looking at wanting to take Roche.
Are taking damage. Radiant's bottom
So-
tower has fallen.
I think they're getting away with this.
Yeah, they are. They're going to take this.
As long as they TP. But Luna doesn't have a TP. As well as Chen.
Yeah, it's going to
that might
question how much it'll cost them.
Top tower
They see the courier! Oh, they got the
wow.
courier killed. They do know they're in Roche. They are all running, but Roshan is about to drop. This is going to be pretty damn close. We're seeing the epicenter come out. Here's the blink. They do get it just before the steal tried by Talera. Here comes the Hand of God as well. Wave of Terror. The Eclipse is going. She brings down 2 with the help of Chen. They've popped the Aegis. They've already taken a lot from this. It looks like it may be a trade, though. Gratz is going to drop.
Yeah. I think with a bit more coordinated initiation there
Yeah.
in the Roche pit, it wasn't really necessary that there were kills going the way of Rice. They certainly punished the Roche attempt though.
Yeah. So,
On the other hand, like Rice taking the opportunity to get to tier 2 top.
yeah, that's the thing. They were able to take a courier kill and a tier 2. That's a lot of gold going across the whole team.
Yeah. That's like roughly 500 gold per member. No, that would be before the last changes. Should be like 400 maybe.
Which is pretty ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
what, 2k for everybody altogether?
Yeah, that's like 2k. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of gold.
Sure worth it overall. I mean, we also have to think of it, they got the Roshan gold too, so it's
Yeah.
even more.
Roshan gold is what? That's 1,000 split
Yeah,
amongst
that's
everyone.
1,000 extra, so. But still, not necessarily what you want to happen, because what will happen now is Crush is dying, and they will probably get the next tower.
Oh yeah, this is
Might even get
troublesome.
Lure.
Getting a TP in from the Queen of Pain, who just picked up her scepter. Could be looking at a big opportunity, but Burrow Strike instantly comes out. There's the Spirit Lance. The Earth Spike does get missed by the Yule Scepter. She has the ED. Deathward is going as well, but we get the Doppelganger to defensive. They are all lining up in this Valley of Death. That would have been such a beautiful scream, but I do not blame her for not going for it. They didn't have too much to back it up with.
under fire.
And Mastermind, like, staying there for a bit longer,
Radiant's
but not doing anything.
Oh,
so-
Burrow Striked up as well. Can they get a lockdown? No, the swap goes on to the Sand King. If she swapped the Sand King maybe a second sooner, she could have got the stun off, but
I think that was even the thought behind
Yeah.
the swap. And the Chen Tornado incoming.
doing what they can. Crushed out and just ran straight in there. Terrible mistake. Miranda caught out by the epicenter. The Scream of Pain comes out. It's a godlike on the Phantom Lancer, using that Phantom Rush to great gains, cleaning up anyone he can. Lear taking some damage, but they're going to back off.
Yeah, I think Rice Gaming fell totally apart this game.
Yeah.
The Bat Rider not having any impact at all, and that's totally not what you're looking for.
That was a moment where I really don't know what Crush was thinking, and I imagine he'll be feeling the same way because he got really out of position there.
I think he wanted to grab someone, and some ability like the Dragon Slave or something cancel his blink, and
Okay.
it was instead of blinking in, he was just like, "Oh, I'm like fucked."
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. I mean, what else could there be? There's not too many abilities that bounce. that
Oh, we
far.
do get the catch onto McCraw. This could redeem everything if they manage to bring this guy down, but the doppelganger comes out straight away. They get him to safety. The light striker ray doesn't connect onto anybody, but they do so much damage just regardless. We get the swap onto Miranda. Once again, this guy's gonna die. Not good, and Sawyer is there to stun up the Witch Doctor. Phantom Rush is there to do a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
And it's the usual suspects that die.
Well, I mean,
Oh, Burrow Strike, they use the Yules, but the LSA does land regardless. Here comes the second stun.
it seems like they're going for fast GJ there.
Yeah. I think they can with this lineup, and that's surprising when you consider they're playing against the Chen.
Dire's courier
Yeah.
really taught us more of Radiant's middle.
But hey, their courier died to Luna.
Again.
Oh, if they can pick up this Luna kill, it's very bad. Finger, she
Yeah.
melts. They do get the sceptered scream, but the Earth Spike is there. Very nice time. The Hand of God makes very little impact. And EED have decided to stop messing around. We're seeing this epicenter into grass, but they do get that BKB coming out. Talera gonna fall.
Oh, for a second I thought there that Luna actually messes up because like I didn't notice the BKB.
Yeah, me neither. I thought it was
being
a
on her.
real mistake.
Yeah, but she knows what she's doing. She DPs in, pops the clips, and just punishes the Sun King.
And they defend. They're able to defend. They've always got that. Alright. Gold. It's not good. It's 10k for EED. Experience 15k. But if we're gonna see comebacks in any game series, it's gonna be this best of 5.
Yeah, like this time we're like in a situation where we have to ask ourselves, what should rise to come back? And I mean, they don't have a Magnus that can 5-man
Yeah.
OP decide a game. So, I mean, looking at the positioning of ED so far, they're always pretty compact, so they are not allowing easy pick-offs on singular heroes, and I mean, the Chen might die here. If they spot him out.
Yeah, it could be trouble, but they're looking onto Mastermind instead. Finger available, as is the Earth Spike. She drops, and they aren't finished. Miranda, now they turn their sights onto him. He is going to drop as well. They see the courier. Force Staff comes out. They go for the blink as well. Try to chase down the hero. They'll take a Rax. Creeps
I don't know
pretty
how-
far away, but
Yeah.
they are going through the backdoor protection. Flame Break just trying to hold them off.
Delta splitting a bit to cancel the cask. And Luno, in the meantime, just split pushing top.
Yeah.
Probably the best decision at this point. I mean, they're
Here
committing
comes
the Luno
Teddy.
bit. Yeah. And he
She
should
is-
be able to kill him.
She is quicker. She's got that Shadow Blade boost, but no, the TP out is nice. I think she just heard the Shadow Blade then because that was a very nice response.
Under attack. Dire's top
Bad Rider dying again.
Oh god.
Walking in to die.
Dire's top
That is less than stellar. They're still trying to take down these Rags, but they are going to do it now, and that was the melee, so the harder of the two to defeat. Lear taking large amounts of damage from all of the illusions. Grass gets stunned up. It's a fairly decent scream. We get the Eclipse coming out with the BKB. Don't forget that Luna did buy back, so if she dies, it's problematic. And there's the Finger. Graw going to get out alive. The cast gives chase, and he does drop. Buyback available, though. Witch Doctor ult comes out. They're going to try and kill somebody here, but no, they cancel it out with a Burrow Strike. Epicenter brings him down. And only buybacks available on the Witch Doctor. They're going to take a Rax, but that's probably it.
has fallen.
No, they're calling GG. Not feeling
That's
good
it.
about that one.
So we're going for game 4. ED in the better position now.
Yeah. And I think the reason behind that is exactly what you said. They didn't have the comeback mechanic of the Magnus. The
Yeah.
only thing I could think of that may have done something for them was considering that there were no BKBs on the side of the Dire, they could have done like the perfect Chen bomb, but he didn't have the items to do that anyway.
Chen also didn't have like
Well, there you
the creeps. Like
Yeah.
he could go out, get 4 stompers. To
Yeah, that's what you need. You need like all the centaurs. Just
Yeah.
all on top of each other, and there's so many what ifs there, and
Yeah.
there was no way it was going to happen. So the right decision, and hey, they saved their energy now for Game 4.
And oh wow, that's bad, right? So sad.
Yeah, I
Got
think
punished hard.
they may have got some revenge there for the Broodmother in the last game.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we are going to go into Game 4. Hang around, and we'll be back in a little while. Probably pretty soon, but we'll see how it goes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. I am very sorry I had to stop the music before the drop, but that's what happens in Dota. I'm Questext, and once again, I am joined by Steffel. How is it going?
It's going great. I'm a bit in fear that I might have messed up the settings, but it seems fine so far. Since I reconnected, I had to like set up everything again.
Okay.
But
Well,
we have the ticket going for us, so can't be any better from what
Yeah.
we see so far.
we do what we can, and I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Suddenly reverse captain's draft.
Yeah. So,
Reserve time.
Yeah, well, we're looking at Eternal Envy's lead now.
yeah, and this could be the last game if they're able to take this next one.
Radiant's back.
We say Shadow Fiend, Magnus.
It seems like they are banning those two when they are on Dire.
Yeah. I wonder if they're respect bans.
Yeah.
So, no, because once
I
again,
mean-
Magnus is Eternal Envy, excuse me, was Teddy and Talera playing them, so
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's why I think like they don't have a reason to respect ban. And again, the Juggernaut coming through for the first round.
first pick beast.
Radiant team.
I really like that we see like completely different drafts every single game in this series. Like,
It's very bizarre.
I mean, yes, okay, we have seen like 2 Juggernauts, we've seen like 2 Lenas, and 3 Lions, but it has like always had a certain feel to it. Like every draft in itself was different.
Yeah, we have yet to see a Troll Warlord, I think. Maybe we
Yeah,
have.
he was banned out every time.
Yeah.
I think Rice Gaming banned him every single game.
5 seconds. Hurry.
I do not blame
Uh,
them at all. Stupid hero.
Yeah.
Time.
Well, the Chen didn't work out, the Bat Rider didn't work out. So, what are Rice Gaming looking to pick up now? What do you think?
I think they need to go with something a little bit more standard. Maybe just initiation and stun. So Centaur, someone like that. Axe is still available if they want to go for the scumbag pickup. I don't know. What about you?
Well, it seems like it's Lion and Storm Spirit. But, I mean, I was thinking that they should go something like they tried in the first game. Like, I think they had like way heavier team fight back then with the Phoenix and such.
Yeah.
And maybe if they try to trace what they did in the first game right and what didn't go right in the last 2 games, they might get an idea on how to win this game. And Eternal Envy's this time picking up the Skybreath Mage which synergizes great with the Beastmaster.
Yeah, and also works really well in shutting down the Storm and the Lion.
Yeah. So we see heavy synergy coming out from Eternal Envy's Disciples, as well as the fact that this is also quite decent team fight so far. While Rice Gaming more looking for a pickup style.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to work with this Storm Spirit, because obviously Skyrath can work well against him, but of course Storm Spirit can work very well against Skyrath if he's able to get a good pick off one-on-one, especially if he's at the point where he's sitting on his Orchid.
Yeah. Okay, that is a respect ban this time.
Yeah,
though.
100%.
They don't want to face it again. I think they already had like difficulties facing the Phantom Lance in the first game. The difference was they had 2 carries against 1
Yeah.
in that game, and that pretty much decided it. And this time, no Phantom Lancer, so
5
we're
seconds.
going to say,
Hurry.
I think like completely different carry for Eternal Envy's Disciples this time.
Reserve time.
Like, they had like Juggernaut and Phantom Lancer so far, so their number 1 core will be different. It might be still the Draw Ranger.
Radiant's back.
They ban out the Night Stalker.
Yeah, that is what actually makes me think of the Draw Ranger, because like Night Stalker is pretty decent to deal with her.
Hmm.
I mean, on the other hand, looking at the fact that Rise Gaming picked up Spirit Breaker already, he's also good against the Drow
Yeah.
Ranger. There's actually a lot of heroes that are really good against the Drow Ranger. With the Zeus, there's another hero that is actually quite good against the Drow Ranger. I'm repeating myself.
Well,
Is there any hero that's not good against the Ranger?
why do people pick everyone as a counter?
Yeah.
It's a good lineup they've got so far. I'm
Yeah.
concerned that they may have too much magical. They need some physical behind them, I think.
Rise Gaming themselves could pick up a Drow Ranger.
Hey, it would work.
It would work, yeah.
Seconds. Hurry.
Like, get a beefy offlaner maybe, and it would work. Yeah, definitely.
Reserve time.
Ah.
I'm
Okay.
really hoping. I'm not gonna say I don't think, but I'd be surprised. But I'm really hoping that we see the Jungle Storm Spirit because that is amazing to watch.
Oh, it's a Trend Protector.
Oh, they let him slip and he's got through. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
Jakira pickup.
No, Eternal Enemies was the one banning it so far.
Ah.
So it's like their choice to pick him this time, and Rise Gaming. I see more and more Drow Rangers being picked as fifth pick. Ah.
The
yeah,
Jakira will work quite well against the Treant, but also
Yeah.
the Treant can do alright against the Jakiro, so
10 seconds to pick.
Well, it's a pretty standard matchup, I guess.
5 seconds
Like,
remain.
at least to burn like every kind of
Reserve
dots are like really great against Trend Protector.
yeah. Anything that can bring down those ticks just much quicker.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really not sure what they're looking at now, but it is Phoenix, and basically this is like.
I
oh
love this
God,
combo.
I'm like thinking, this I've seen this draft before, but I'm not sure it was by Cloud9. And I'm thinking who picked this one. That is like Alliance. That's an Alliance draft.
5 seconds.
Right
It-
there.
Hurry.
It's so strong. They've got so much disable, and of course the egg will be in the middle of all of it.
Yeah.
Reserve time.
Like Sochka picking up the Trend Protect. Not Sochka. God, it was fucking Mad. Right, he's playing for them now. Like, fucking Matt was always a great friend of the Trend Protector. That's what got me. Like the idea where
Yeah.
I've seen this draft before. I mean, like the synergy between Trend Protector and Phoenix is again huge, absolutely huge. Just because the ult of Trend Protector blocks auto attacks, and with the troll gone, you again have nothing to like counter the egg easily.
Radiant team.
I'm actually really surprised by the Undying ban.
Yeah, I was expecting to see a ban on some sort of carry, because of course Eternal Envies are picking last. I like the ban on the Medusa by Rise, because we talked earlier about what it's like if you let Treant get late and he's picked up a Scepter, they've got vision everywhere, but also the fact that against Rise's lineup, they would currently win late game.
Only 10 seconds.
Rise Gaming, I want to see Elder Titan.
5 seconds remain.
I really want to see the offlane Elder Titan, but it's
Oh,
Doom.
Doom.
Dire team
I
under pick.
don't know what I think about that. What are your opinions?
I'm not too sure about this Doom either. Like, I'm not sure if it's offlane or safe lane. I mean, it's really hard to pinpoint where Rise Gaming's heroes are going right now. Miranda probably knows it already, but like for us, it is like completely in the stars.
Yeah.
Oxia
10 seconds.
will have to pick up a carry, which is Lycan. And I really think that is a good pick. Like, he can tear through everything once the BKB is coming up. Like, he just runs in and has a good time.
Yeah.
There's no stopping.
What I like that.
And even if he's doomed, like, he doesn't care past his ultimate. Like, if Lycan ulti...
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's the offline Doom, I guess. Mastermind again taking mid, and This means we see what's his name? God, I'm bad. Bad caster is bad.
Oh, I don't remember.
10 seconds.
Oh God. Jean me vu. Anyway, McGraw like him.
5 seconds. Hurry.
So
hurry.
Beastmaster mid on Tolerant offlane Phoenix. And I guess we are having an issue.
Looks like... Oh yeah, we do have one problem. Doesn't seem to be any DC just yet. But we'll give it a couple of minutes. While we do that, we will introduce the teams we have got on the side of EAD for what could very well be the last game in the series. Okya going to be playing that Treant Protector. Teddy picking up the Beastmaster. We've got Silvos playing the Skywrath Mage. McCraw going to be going on that Lycan. And we're finishing off with Tolera once again in the offlane on that Phoenix.
Yeah. And on the Lion, Lure on the Carry, Storm Spirit Grass. Miranda taking the Jakiro support. Mastermind on Zeus mid. And finally, we see Crush Dota taking the offlane on the Doom.
How well do you think he's going to do here? Because EED don't have any outright stuns, but they have a lot of slow.
It's hard to say, like, Scorched Earth could save him against the slows. I mean, it gives him a slight bonus movement speed buff. On the other hand, they will not allow the big camp ever to spawn.
Yeah.
So that's... I don't really think that he should die too often because, like, after maximum of one death, he should just retreat.
I agree with
to
that.
the jungle.
Murder each other for my amusement.
It'll be interesting to see how it goes, though, because if they do stop, like you say, stop this camp from spawning, it will set him back a long way. It will not stop his progress, because he can still eat creeps, but it will definitely put a dent in it.
Yeah. And I mean, as a melee offlaner, you always have a problem facing a Treant Protector. Because, as we see, he just stands there.
Yeah.
And zones. Like,
What-
there's nothing else.
I've got 85 damage, come at me, bro.
Yeah.
He feels just fine going against that. Doom is one of the guys that can sort of do an alright attack on him, but even so, he is heavily outpaced, and that's not even counting the Skywrath Mage throwing bolts at you all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and we see him going to the jungle. And that's the right decision, in my opinion.
What do they do here now that he's going into the jungle? Do they, as soon as they realise this, leave Lycan alone and try and support other lanes, or what's the plan?
Well, I think they should just get as much farm going as possible for the Doom. I don't really think he will go to offlane again. So get some stacks going, deny Tolera as much as XP as possible. Basically, that's all they can do, in my opinion.
Yeah. Tolera is having a pretty horrible time as it stands, getting laned out pretty heavily by the Jakiro and the Lion, who are also able to do a few stacks and do a little bit of farming themselves.
Yeah. Teddy having a good time on mid so far. I mean, he got most of the last hits that were available.
Yeah, he's doing pretty decent, especially considering he's against a Zeus who is fairly decent at zoning out, especially melee heroes.
Yeah. Yeah, on the other hand, like, the Beastmaster is tanky, and basically that is what makes him able to stay in lane. Doom taking that rune, snatching it.
I think the big thing about that is they've got confirmation Dooms in the jungle now.
Yeah.
If they go ahead and leave McCraw, which I think is the play here, let him get those levels, I am very concerned about the amount of damage and the amount of impact he can have later on.
Yeah. Like, we've seen McGraw having a bit of a farm lead on Grass every game that Grass was on the safe lane. So we will see how exactly this will impact it, because Grass not having exactly the free farm, you'd like to get, but Tolera also not being too disruptive so far, rather messing with the supports than going to mess with the Storm Spirit.
Yeah. He's doing alright. Net
Yeah.
worth as well is pretty equal. Seeing as First Blood has yet to be given up, which is one of the latest times we've seen in these best of 5 that First Blood is still available.
We might actually see it now.
Oh yeah, they could be a bit of a problem for Lure. They have got some supports rotating in, but here are the slows we talked about, and it's too much. It goes the way of the Skywrath Mage.
No. I think Zeus is actually not facing a too favorable lineup. Like, normally you want him to have like squishy targets on mid, or anywhere even, to like farm, but like 3 of the heroes aren't squishy at all. Like Lycan, Beastmaster, and Trent, all of them don't really care about the damage he makes early.
Crush is playing a dangerous game now because he's decided to come back in and he is a lower level. He does have the nice regen from the Satyr and he's got Scorched Earth as well, and in fact he's looking at doing a large amount of damage to McGraw, but here comes the rest of the team and they do some return damage, scaring him off.
Tolera might be looking to pick up Miranda, but dies.
I didn't quite work out. And they are going for the TP away. Nice play.
Always a bit too greedy, yeah. I mean, the boar slowed the Jakiro like from like way past the rune until there, and Tolera just taking too long to go in and snatch the kill.
So, oh, this is a nice stack down in the top area around the jungle camps. Gonna look and try and make it a 4-man stack, and I think it's gonna be pretty successful. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, this could either be for the Phoenix or for the Lycan. Like, both can actually clear stacks quite easily.
Yeah, they've got a lot of kill potential on those guys. Get another slow coming out onto Crush. Once again, just to sort of discourage him from coming too far up. He takes a pounding from the big tree.
Actually, now that I consider it, like the Scorched Earth of the Doom is actually quite good against living armor. Just because it's like a lot of ticks with a low damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point, and we have got those 2 levels in living armor, so like most, he is going to go ahead and favour that just for the survivability of every lane.
I think that Doom is that. Looking at the rotation of the Skywrath.
Yeah, they'll go for that slow and a large amount of damage. They've also got dive potential from the wolves and such. They'll go straight onto the tree ant, and the Scorched Earth movement boost. Pretty strong. Crush, he's looking at going in. I don't know how well that'll work out for him.
Well, I mean, the slows are spent, and the Trent doesn't have the mana for the slow. So,
Yeah.
I mean, now he has it, but if he had it earlier, that was a kill.
So, I've got to be honest, I was not expecting Crush to stay alive as long as he has after he rotated back in from the jungle, but he's proven me wrong, and he's playing fairly well.
Yeah. The problem that Rise is currently facing is that their Lion is like level 3.
Yeah, that's...
Actually, it's not a problematic looking at the fact that Skywrath and Trent are level 3 too, but you are trying to get like beyond that point as soon as possible.
Yeah. One of the... I'm just thinking, one of the things that could be very good is sacrifice this Lion's farm and its experience for more on the Jakiro, so he can get the 3rd and 4th levels onto Liquid Fire. Zeusort comes out and Doom brings down Lycan with the Scorched Earth. Meanwhile, they see out Tolera because of it, and they are going to look at bringing him down. There's the living armor. Icarus Dive comes out to get him to safety. TP rotations come in. The tower has fallen, but the supports, they aren't able to do anything.
Rice, again, being more effective on the early push. This time they're looking to capitalize more on it. I mean, the Magic Wand coming out for the Storm Spirit as well as a bottle. Yes.
Yeah.
So he got some better farm this time.
Yeah, he has had that bottle for a little while, I think, and done some bottle crowing.
Oh.
But
Oh,
that,
I missed that.
maybe I'm wrong. It may have been the Zeus that. Yeah, it would have been the Zeus that was bottle crowing.
No. I mean, he's doing way better than his previous games. His previous 2 games.
Yeah.
On top, we see a slow engagement by a Phoenix and a Scarlet Mage.
Crush Dota already on the retreat. Didn't spot it out, just had a feeling, and of course the creep wave was pushing anyway, so that's okay for him. And they leave some space for Grotz to get some free farm.
Yeah, like a Storm is actually a hero that can like be huge in the mid game if.
Oh, this time they won't crush. It's a nice ice wall, but McCraw is on the wrong side of it, and they bring him down. Earth Spike comes out, doesn't latch, and they are looking for more onto Miranda, but they are more than happy with that pickup onto the Doom. Silver's gonna fall to the Mastermind. They're gonna get the return kill.
Bottom tower is being attacked.
Are not getting the tower, as it seems.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Being attacked.
The bird giving a vision there of the whole situation.
It's also not into deny range, so that's okay. And they do some damage to the tier 1 in the middle lane.
So yeah, overall I guess a good trade.
Yeah, it was a win, but it wasn't as clean as they would have liked it to have been.
Yeah.
Teddy really low, going to get healed up by the living armor.
Yeah.
And is that the Necro book we're seeing on him?
Yeah, that's the start of the Necro book.
Yeah.
Radiant have fortified their towers.
Nice fortification, getting the tower in deny range. That will be probably denied as soon as possible.
Yeah, oh, they're going in for the shapeshift. The Doom comes out, it's a little bit too late, and like you said, they can still not do much with it now. They're trying to give chase, but of course he is hasted because of his ultimate, and he gets out alive. We've got Mastermind, who has an actual haste rune, though, going to be giving chase to McCraw, gets spotted out by the Wolves, and he is getting burst down pretty quick by them on the retreat.
Yeah, it's actually really annoying that while McGraw is in his ultimate, the wolves are faster than you can run with the haste rune.
Yeah, that's pretty upsetting.
Yeah.
But they get the deny on the tier 1.
And that is all they wanted.
Yeah. We get a 10-minute Midas onto Doom, so he'll be coming online quicker. Not the quickest Midas in the world for a Doom, but he was in the offlane and he did have a pretty horrible time before he went into the jungle.
I mean, like, Doom is also always going to get his gold.
Yeah.
Like, you can't stop the farm of the Doom.
It's too much. The guy has too much gold on his hands.
So, what are probably seeing... Oh! Where did he go so low? Grass?
Oh, wow.
He nearly died to the creeps there.
Did he soul ring?
I'm not sure what he did, but like, that was really risky. And who will actually soul ring now? Won't he? Oh no. He's not risking it.
Oh, he's gonna be alright, but just.
It's time for Phoenix to find him.
Yeah, just one laser blast randomly into the face.
Yeah. So, what was that talking before? I was like shocked by grass going that low.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think it's escaped me as well.
Oh well. Well, one thing that I was trying to mention before, the Trend Protector will actually defend those towers quite easily for a long time.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Like, that is why it actually hurts that they lost to tier 1 bottom so early.
Unless they commit the big push, because Shakiro can obviously push through it fairly quick. But they'll need a lot to bring it down regardless, because Liquid Fire... It's not going to bring a tower down on its own in one steady push. And that's what you need to do against the Treant, because he can heal him up over time.
Yes. I mean, on mid, there's a slight engagement, but Beastmaster safe. Teddy not being in too much trouble. Also looking for Necro.
Nice roar. They're going to try and bring this guy down now. They get the finger out onto Teddy, caught in the ice wall. He falls to the Earth Spike. Mastermind going to burn to death. He commits the ultimate, doesn't catch anybody, and he is going to drop. Doom got Scorched Earth, giving chase. Going to back off. He didn't have a level in, level death there anyway, so I don't think he was going to catch the Skywrath.
Yeah. I mean, they're trading the mid laners at this point, but considering that they initiated there, I think they're happy with this trade, especially since they should be able to take this tower.
I think that would have been a different fight if they committed the egg.
Definitely, yes. Question is though, do they wanted that? Like, you want to have the egg like in bigger situations as that, and oh, no egg. Yeah, that would have been too risky.
Yeah, I think that would have been a terrible idea.
It's like 5 attacks with 3 heroes around and you didn't hit your slows. Like, that's not something you want. And as we see, middle tower getting healed up, decent regen, 10 HP per second. That's the disgusting thing about Trent. Like, as we talked about some drafts before, Trent really potent support late game. Now we will.
He doesn't have level 6, that's the issue. If they had this, they would 100% go.
They spotted him. Oh, but the sun misses.
They've also got some visibility. He gets revealed now. They catch the Ice Wall. They do get the Roar, but it doesn't latch onto anybody. And you've got a Storm Spirit there. The Dooms come out onto the Phoenix. Crush is pretty low, and he's taking a lot of damage. Here comes the Zeus ultimate. Everyone on the side of EED is dropping low. Uxa falls. They're looking for Teddy as well. The Skywrath's already gone. Grat's running around. He doesn't know who to click on, though. Indecision may lose him this. He does manage to brick up one, but I think he could have got a lot more there.
Yeah. Like, if it would...
Oh, no!
What? How did he get the tree?
Okay, that was either the static remnant or the overload proccing on something else.
I think that was the overload proccing on somewhere else.
Wow.
The tree wasn't in range.
Wow.
Oh, they're trying to do the night. They're trying to do the night. What happened?
They get it.
Happened.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Nice play by McGraw. Still, again, you don't want to lose towers when you have a Trent Protect on your lineup. It's like way more important to defend them than in a normal lineup. Like, it's increasing the worth of a single tower. Definitely.
You could tell in that fight that EED were desperate for that 6, hanging around here, hoping that the tower would kill off the creep wave just enough. And it didn't happen.
It didn't happen early enough, and then we saw the Doom on the Phoenix, so the whole combo was not, and yeah. They lost to tier 1, and the Storm will start snowballing now. He has the Orchid. That's what he looked for.
Nice Ancient start coming out, though, on EED. Teddy and McGraw gonna share the food here. Zeus scouts it out. Also scouts out the tree ant, who was in pretty deep, just sort of wandering around doing some scouting.
Yeah. One important thing to note... I mistook like Oxia for having first light engagement like that. I was like shocked for a moment, but it was only the rune. I was like, is Zeus fighting Oxia there? Like, nope. Rune. I mean, one thing I wanted to mention is like Necronomicons. We already have 2 in this game for EED. And I mean, those guys are getting really strong with it.
Here they go, they jump in. Sylvos falls to the overload. They were trying to do Roshan, and the overgrowth comes out. This time it catches Lur. They do bring him down. Lots of zips and grass. He is now out of mana, bottling up. They've brought down the Jakiro. Once again, they get the Roar onto Storm Spirit. Here's all of their focus. He has very little mana to get out of this situation. Picks it up, does get out to the right side where he needs to be. You've got Doom coming in. You've got people pretty low. Here comes the egg. Very defensive. It secures the Aegis. And now, who do they want? You got 13 seconds on the Zeus ultimate, but he's not going to be able to bring anybody down with the health regen from the egg.
Yeah.
That was a big risk,
wow.
It paid off.
And mid, Master might actually die.
Oh, another slow from the Icarus, but no.
He didn't commit there. I think that's because he saw the Doom, knowing that that's actually a dangerous dive. With the Doom, it should be actually enough to kill off the Phoenix before anything else happened.
Yeah, oh, we are getting the initiation onto Sylvos. He falls.
And I mean,
Grass is like looking really dangerous this game.
Absolutely. He is
He's-
tearing through people.
Yeah, he's 6-0-0. Like that's something you want to see in your safe laner.
Yeah, oh, we do have in the middle lane a big fight. McGraw getting dragged back, excuse me. He's going to die once. Here comes the overgrowth. Catches onto 3 of them. You got Teddy there. Raw available. He commits it onto the Zeus instead of the 2, though. And McCraw gets doomed up. I think that was a misplay. They do bring down the Zeus. They're looking at Grass as well. He would be a big kill. And they managed to get it onto Teddy for a double kill. And now it's coming on to Crush. Not much health. He drops. He ate a Necro book, it looks like.
Yeah, sadly that's not. Sadly, that's not going to make you deny yourself.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what was going on there, but that was such a big health drop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was like a really good result for EAD,
Yeah.
and we will actually see the Zeus having more and more problems with the Necrobooks. I mean, look at how fast the Necrominion is like just bashing at the tower. Like those Necronomicon minions are doing like 130
It's
damage.
horrible. It's just Howl is so strong.
Yeah.
And Lur close to death. Here come the wolves. They managed to pick it up. We get the initiation in from Grass. We get some more TPs going, but they have to bring them down quick. You do get the egg coming out, and you've got the living armor onto Silvos, currently still alive. They're focusing the egg, but he is going to get the stun off here. They catch out Grass. They also commit the raw. They bring him down. They can get out now and be really happy with that result, but they get the earth spike onto Talera. Here comes the Sata damage that Doom is holding. Living armor once again trying to do the job of keeping him alive. He's got to try and get out of here, but no, Nature's guys. Fade time was too much.
In the meantime, though, Jakiro was actually taking the top tier 2.
Yeah, that's
Actually, the
something.
whole lane.
Dyer's top
The
tower
tier 1 was previously still standing, so, well, in terms of power, still even.
Yeah, and we are seeing a gold dip now for EED and experience as well, but experience is a 1000 advantage. Gold is basically 0.
Yeah. Well, but that's a situation Rise was looking at. Like, with the Storm being like in a really good position, you actually look at your snowball at that point, and it didn't happen. And on bottom, he's trying to get a tree.
Oh yeah, it's not going to work out by the looks of it. I've got the silence on him, but no, he's going to be okay. He gets the overload as well. He's looking for a double kill, and he does secure it. Here come the blades and the Icarus dive to pick it up in revenge.
I mean, in that situation, I think it was actually worth it.
Yeah.
Like, after he got like caught out with the silence and the ultimate, getting 2 kills was the best thing he could do, and well, he got and he's probably satisfied with it. Looking at a Bloodstone really soon.
I would say. It's a shame he didn't have his Bloodstone beforehand, because that would have been great for him. But here comes the Lycan army. Mastermind, beautiful play! Good job, sir. He 4-staffs out and TPs away. They go on to Crush down bottom, though, and that guy does drop.
Yeah, I really think Crush should be not dying anymore. I mean, a lot of their lineup depends on it. That Crush is actually getting big.
Yeah, it's
Zeus will not be able to carry a game, after all.
I agree, and that's the issue. We've talked about how the net worth's pretty equal, but bear in mind they've had a Zeus, they've had a Doom, the guy that is king of the early net worth and the mid-game net worth.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, he still should be able to get like really good farm to his name, no matter what. I mean, he has a Shivas coming up really soon, which actually surprised me that he is not going for the blink.
yeah, I was surprised by that.
I mean, it's like huge worth to have, like just being able to blink in, get the Doom off on the Lycan before he can shapeshift.
2-man smoke gun going in onto
just scout.
McCraw, gonna try and bring him down. He gets that BKB, and all of a sudden it's a turnaround. Gratz on the runaway.
Yeah, but nobody else in danger, and I mean, looking at the fact that the ultimate is down of Lycan, there's not happening too much.
It was just a Zeus up for a BKB charge, and it was a 10-second BKB charge, so I would say worthwhile.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Storm Spirit ultimate is not really that much.
Yeah, that's
cooldown.
that's a pretty generous cooldown if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. Like, are there actually any other abilities that have absolutely no cooldown that aren't like some kind of orb effects?
It's a good question.
That's actually a hard question.
I can't think of any.
Maybe some toggles like rot.
Yeah, I guess you could count that. Here we go, Crush goes in, instantly gets stunned out by the Roar, and instantly falls with the Overgrowth helping. I don't know what's going on with Crush right now.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
It may be the pressure, but they are continuing to push up. Earthspike comes out, only connects to a Necro Creep. Zeus kills it and loses half his health.
Well, maybe Crush was like looking at Cloud9 and thought like, yeah, okay, they have Eternal Envy's disciples, so I'm going to be a disciple of Bone 7.
And just like find opportunities to feed where there aren't opportunities to feed.
Just make the opportunities, that's what
Yeah.
I like to see.
And I mean, it's still quite a good situation for Rise. Like they are not hopeless at this point.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Like all that needs to happen is like the Lycan ultimate goes to waste. And what happens then is like they can take a fight. Preferably if the ultimate gets to waste with the BKB on. I mean, it's a really short cooldown with 90 seconds at this point, soon to be only 60 seconds, but still, it's something you can look at.
Yeah.
Another huge thing for EED at this point is vision, though. If we look at it, what do they see? Like, they see so deep into the Radiant jungle.
Yeah, they're really manning up, and you can tell that they want a Rax. That's what they need right now. An early Rax to keep the pressure up and to distract Rise from pure farm.
Yeah. Architect quite offensive there.
Oh, they jump in, looking for a kill. Silence comes out into the Mystic Flare. Not a great situation to be in. We're getting the Shapeshift. You also get the Roar. Does catch Gratz out on the very edge. There's the Blades to bring him down. Whirling Axes do the job. Looking at Lur and Mastermind. Go straight onto Lur. Gonna have to be careful about dodging that stun, and he does do it. Here comes the Zeus up. Mastermind in a horrible situation. He is also going to die. He commits suicide before it can happen. We get the BKB coming out, the TP coming out on Crush, but they cancel it with the Overgrowth. He falls. It's a 4-man wipe for nothing. No buybacks available. A low cooldown onto the Storm Spirit because of the Bloodstone, but he's only got 5 charges left after that. Jakiro pushing the tier 2.
Zeus actually also has the Bloodstone, so he also really fast his respawn.
Yeah.
Honestly though, I see the biggest problem being in the Storm not having a BKB.
Yeah.
I think it would have been worth it. Like, absolutely to get to forget the Bloodstone for a bit and just get the BKB. Like, looking at how much he's countered by the Scarlet Mage at this point.
Yeah, Scarlet Mage is definitely a fatal part of that, but
yeah.
The issue is, does he want to buy that and then still have to deal with the Overgrowth, the Roar, and the Egg?
Well, at least he can get out of the Overgrowth. That's one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the Roar is going to be committed on him anyway. So, I mean, to counter the disables of EED, he'd have to have like a Linken's, a BKB, and that's just too much on a Storm Spirit, really.
Okay.
I mean, yes, if he's like the second core, but he's the only core at this point.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
It seems like that's a deadline.
Yeah, they use the shell. They do force staff him though with the Zeus, which is a nice play, but they've got a lot of slow. Once again, he goes for the TP out. No chance in hell. He just falls. We've also got Lycan wrapping around onto Jakiro. They're tired of the split push. Go for that Yules and TP away like he did last time, and once again he gets out.
Yeah. I mean, Lycan not too far away from a Super Basher, so they won't really care eternally about it.
Yeah. Sitting on a 4k advantage compared to the net worth of the Storm Spirit as well.
And that's actually a pretty dire situation to be in for the Storm Spirit. Like, as soon as the Abyssal comes out, not even the Linktons could help him against the Disables, because there will always be a Disable ready for him.
Yeah.
On top, Storm being scouted out by the tree.
This could be a big fight. They do get vision of Miranda as well. It also means that they know that they have seen them because they did kill the bird. They don't know the Treant's still around. He's got that Nature's Guise, and he can have that all the live long day. We have got people coming in. Another bird scout out. They get the silence onto Miranda. Gratz goes for that out of there. Ice Wall comes, it connects with one, it is on Teddy. They get the Orchid, they drag him down. This is very important. You get the Zeus ultimate, they've brought down the Roarer. There is no big stun now. They also bring down the Skywrath Mage. And thanks to the Jakiro, tier 3s are exposed.
Yeah, on the other hand, like, bottom is being ratted by McGraw.
Oh, we get the buyback on the Beastmaster, and yeah, McGraw still going to town on it. Got Gratz coming in. He's got Aegis though. He's also got Shapeshift.